This is quick flips, so we gotta be quick. Taking a break on the Golf now. The van has just come out the booth. In this video, I'm gonna show you from delivery date all the way to the end. I'm gonna show you where I got it from, how I got it, how I got my parts, how I'm gonna fix it. Then at the end, I'm gonna show you a full price breakdown.
Salvage Nation. We love the Beamers, the Benz, the Porsches. All of my fans are not as supporting style. We're nothing but look at us now.
Is it on? Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Quick Flips. This is the series where I show you how I navigate the salvage world. I've got 2 vehicles in this video. I'm gonna show you from delivery date all the way to the end. Speaking of which, this is one of the cars right now. It's a 2013 VW Golf. I'm gonna show you where I got it from, how I got it, how I got my parts, how I'm gonna fix it. Then at the end, I'm gonna show you a full price breakdown. There's one more car parked outside. Well, it's actually at the MOT station, but I'm gonna send you back in time and I'm gonna show you how I got to this point. I've just got a new delivery of all my Salvage Nation car fresheners. This is one of 3 designs, and one more design is very new, it's very popular. I'm gonna be doing some giveaways on these, and if you wanna support the channel, make sure you subscribe to the team, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, check me out, shopsalvagenation.com. 2 builds, 1 video, start to finish, let's go. So first up, we've got a 2013 VW Golf. Have a look at this car. It looks an absolute mess. All the damage on this car is isolated to the driver's side, both on the front and the side. Next, I picked up this Ford Transit Connect. This is a 70 plate. This is my money maker. This thing is gonna be a quick flip. Guys, it's super cold in London this morning, but I'm bringing the heat. I'm giving you the chance to win my complete one-of-one custom built M140i. If you know the channel, I've converted this car. This car used to be a 118i. I've converted it into an M140, and to me, it's completely priceless. I've done every mod under the sun to this car, and whoever wins this car, you're gonna be getting 490 brake horsepower, beast of a car. Check it out. On the exterior, I've got the M2 front bumper, CS style front bonnet. So with this build, no expenses were spared. The alloys are 19 inches. They're a set of JR17s from Japan Racing, and it's got Michelin PS5s all round. I'm running an MHD tune on the stage 2+ map. It's got the upgraded high pressure fuel pump. It's pushing 490 brake. Now for all of that power, I need to get some stopping power as well. So the brakes have been upgraded to the M4 front disc, and I'm running a set of Ferodo race pads. Also, to manage all of that power, the gearbox has been updated with XHP to stage 3. With the gearbox map, we're putting down great figures on the torque. Check out the stance on the car. It's sitting perfectly, and that's thanks to a set of I-back springs. So that's one more mod to add to the list. On the rear, you've got those day running lights, you've got that rain light, and you've got the twin exhaust. This thing sounds amazing. Check it out. On the interior, you've got a complete custom handmade steering wheel with the digital gauge in full color. You've got heated leather seats, Shadow Edition clocks. You've got touchscreen with full Apple CarPlay. And finally, you've got Harman Kardon to really enhance your entertainment on the car. It's running front and rear parking sensors. Everything on this car was hand built. Guys, it's completely priceless. So guys, it really does pain me to let this car go. But as the channel grows, I need to move on, elevate, and you know what, like I said, this car to me is priceless. I can't put a price on it, but I would love for one of my subscribers who've watched me build this car from the ground up to have this car. And you can have it for just a £5. Like literally, you spend the £5 in the pub, I'll spend the £5, you're getting a car that's worth well over 15 grand. I've pumped over 10 grand in just mods into this car, plus all the labor, plus all the hard work. It has been a build of love and affection. Grab some tickets and good luck. Hopefully you win it. If you do, I'll be delivering it personally, and I'll be saying goodbye to a complete one-of-one, only one in the UK. The colour can't be matched. You'll be gaining a bit of history, and I'll be saying goodbye to my greatest build to date. So guys, sometimes in salvage you need a bit of brute force. Come on. Become loose from the bottom. I just need to cut that plastic, and then we're gonna get in and get started. Now look at that gap. Will it open? Yes, it does. See guys, good news. I was a bit worried about this B pillar. Oh, I can see a little bit of damage in there, but I can sort that out. The actual structure of the B pillar hasn't moved, so very happy about that. Let's get this lovely little Golf in the garage, and then I'll show you the Ford Connect that I picked up as well. So guys, there's a 2013 Golf Blue Motion TSI 1.2 turbo. It's sustained damage to both driver side doors, and I just showed you there is no structural damage to this B-pillar. There's no airbags on the dash or the driver wheel, that's gone off. However, I've got a curtain airbag up here, which I will be replacing. Coming around here, funny enough, got damage there, but the wing is actually quite good. We need a replacement headlight, and we will be repairing this bonnet right there. I reckon we should be able to repair that bumper. And look how horrible that looks. But when you're doing quick flips and you're doing salvage, if you're going to be selling it on, it's all about maximizing profit. That's just a bit bent because it's actually caught onto some of the bumper guides and stuff. Once I take that off, I should be able to heat it up, get it back to the original position, and you're going to see the difference on that. Coming around, the rest of the bonnet is in great condition. This light is all good. Look at the rest of the bumper, all good, no issues. Have a look at this wing is all good as well. And on this side, it's got a tiny little dent right here, but nothing too crazy. On this side, the car is nice and clean. Back on the rear, everything here is all good as well. We've just got some cracking. So it looks like someone's bumped into the back, and these bumpers are made to flex, so it's probably flex, and that's why you got that cracking pattern right there. But the rest of the car is actually in good condition. So guys, over the years, I've built up my contacts for parts, cars, whatever, programming, you name it. I tried to do as much of the work on my own to save costs, but when it comes to VW, Audi, any VAG group car, I know just the man to call. I always go to him. You've seen him on the channel before. I'm gonna head down to North London, see one of my guys called H. He runs an eBay shop called VAG Planet. You can catch him on eBay. I'll put his details down below. But I've already called him. He's got the doors in stock. I'm gonna run down there, pick up 2 doors, head back, get these doors swapped out. Guys, when you're in the salvage game, it's all about quick flips. It's all about getting the parts as fast as possible, getting them onto the car, and getting that car out of there. The longer the car sits, the more your money sits also. So I always find local breakers, local dealers for parts. I head down, I bargain with them, and I get the parts in hand. That's a top tip. Guys, I've come down to see my friends down at VAG Planet down in Tottenham. Every part for every VAG car. Guys, it's mad in here, man. They got parts as far as the eye can see. Everything you can possibly want for your VW, Audi, complete, Skoda, VAG group cars. Everything. If you need anything, come check them out. I got what I need, which is that door and a few other bits for the Golf. Let's head back. I'm gonna put it in from here. Ooh. Okay guys, just back with the doors. I'm gonna start with the front first. You've seen it, so many parts down there. Don't forget, go check them out. But for now, let's swap out the doors on this car. I need to do some stuff with the rear hinges first, so that's why I'm starting with the front. I've also made a call to my guys down at SVA Car Panels and Lamps. I'm recording right now as we speak. Of course I still do YouTube. Driver side, headlight.
Just have normal halogen, no LED.
Yeah, normal halogen is kind of like a mixture of black and silver on the inside. What's the best price for me? You know I'm your long-time customer. We're recording right now, so your SVA panels, guys, top guys, you're getting free promotion. That's it, guys, 110 plus VAT, brand new headlight. Another top tip, try to do as much of the work on your own. That will save you in the long run. Believe me, someone else is going to charge you an arm and a leg for removing a door. Here I am, removing and replacing that door. It's dead easy. So guys, the front door is on. That was easy. I think that the rear door is going to be a lot more difficult. So let's get that one off, and then we can test to see if everything's lining up. Now guys, one of the things that I always say, try to get cars where the damage is isolated to one particular section. That will save you tons of money. See guys, it's under a lot of tension because the hinges are bent. Woo! Come on. Ah, that was hard. But we finally got it done. Okay, whilst the guys are next door getting the van sorted, I need to pull this hinge. As you can see, it's gone in ever so slightly at the back. I need to pull this back to the correct position, and to do that I'm going to need a hydraulic tool. So let me get all of that set up, pull this, and then I should be able to fit the rear door. Now guys, I know a lot of you may not have the equipment to do this sort of work, so make sure you find a reputable body repair garage, and make sure you speak to your mechanic and they show you exactly what they're going to do, what the plan is, and try to get the best price possible for that labor. Labor is where you're going to spend a lot of your money on your salvage build. So like I said, if you can't do it, make sure you find a professional who can, and just be careful on the pricing. If you're in the London area, drop me a DM on Instagram. I often take subscriber jobs if it's not too bad and if I've got the time. But like I said, just make sure you do your due diligence when you're finding your body repair specialist. So with a little pull in, you can see that the rear door is starting to fit. There still needs to be a little bit of adjustment, but I'm happy with that. Next door, the guys were finished, and have a look at this. This is all in one day. I went ahead and I got that wing fitted. Akil took it next door, he sprayed the wing, and as you can see here, I'm just putting in a few final panels. So guys, this is quick flips, so we gotta be quick. Taking a break on the Golf now, we got that door on. It still needs some adjustment, but we'll do that later on. That's because the van has just come out the booth. We got it running, gonna let it warm up. We're gonna do a flat sand on this fresh paint. It's been 2 days since that's been painted, and then this van is going to its new owner. So 2 days later, it was time to flat sand that freshly painted wing, and we went ahead and we did the door as well, because remember, we blended it to the door. I'm gonna get my guy here to do a flat polish, and then we're gonna go through several stages of buffing and polishing, and we're gonna bring this paint back to a very, very high sheen. So after doing this for a few hours, this is what it looks like. Have a look at that sheen on that van. It looks amazing. Now with the Ford Connect out of the way, it was time to strip down the front end on the 2013 Golf. If you remember, I ordered a brand new headlight and some other bits from SVA Car Lamps and Panels. I'll put their details down below. Here is the new parts that have just come in, and all I'm gonna do is fit them onto the car. Once again, I'm doing this on my own, so I'm saving in the long run. Labor is a killer, guys. When it comes to salvage, labor is a killer. So guys, have a look at that. The engine on this car is really good. I've fitted the new headlight, I've stripped down the front end. Now I'm gonna hand it over to Akil. He's gonna do some body work on the bonnet. We're gonna be repairing that bonnet. He's gonna continue to line up those doors. This van is completed. This is gonna head for MOT, So yeah guys, this is quick flips and we're moving quickly. I'm gonna hand it over to Akil now. He's gonna do some body work on that bonnet and he's gonna continue to line up those doors as well. And we're gonna get the Golf out of here as well. We're gonna go for a quick little test drive. And I gotta drop this to MOT station. Like when I tell you like, I work hard, but it's all part of the hustle, man. Yo! Van's driving not too shabby at all. Right, let's head to the MOT station and I'll let you know how this little van is getting on. So anytime I get a salvage car, the first drive is always a little bit nerve-wracking, but I can't lie, this van is driving great. I dropped it down to see my guys at the MOT shop and I left it there, headed back, and we're gonna continue some work on the Golf. As soon as we got back, we started work on that replacement front bumper. It's come already primed from SVA Panels. This is gonna go onto the car, but first we're gonna spray it. We found some damage on the replacement rear door that I bought. I don't know if I damaged it when I was transporting it or if the seller sold it to me like that. So always beware of used parts when you're buying them. Have a look at the bonnet as well, and then have a look at the bonnet now. Akil did an amazing repair on the bonnet as well as that rear door, and we got it in the booth and we laid down some paint. All the lines are looking sharp, all the gaps are looking great. Both doors are opening and closing very, very nicely. And I'm very happy with the way that the side is turning out on this Golf. Guys, there you have it. Now we've got both vehicles painted. This is that lovely 2013 Mark V Golf. These are great sellers, and this is gonna make someone very happy. It's got low mileage, 2 keys, full service history, the works. You've seen the van, you've seen how that's come out. That's gonna go to a new owner. This one, since we've been rebuilding it, this is going to a new owner as well. This is quick flips. This is what it's all about. Let's continue. So a few days later, I came in and I had to unmask everything on the car, and we're basically gonna reassemble that entire side. Like my top says, you gotta keep it moving, and that's exactly what I'm doing with these builds. This is quick flips. Enjoy. So if the door's on, they still need a little So with the doors in place, they still need some adjustment, but I went ahead and refitted the front end on the car, and trust me, this thing has gone through such a transformation. However, I tried to save some money and I bought an empty door, and this was very labor intensive. I had to remove the entire window mechanism, the locks, the wiring loom, and everything from the old door and refit it to the new door. Top tip, if you can, make sure you get a complete door, and it will save you a lot of time and effort in the long run. Also, if you are not going to be doing all of this work on your own, all of this extra work is going to add up on your labor costs. Believe me. Alright guys, so it's talking time. It's about 2 weeks later since the last clip that you've seen. Both those cars have actually gone. Remember, this is quick flips where I share information. It's not about the presentation of the car. Both the cars came out really nice, but now let's talk a bit of numbers. We picked up that van for about 5 grand. The total spend on that car was about 500 quid. We kept it nice and sweet. We had to buy a wing panel and one inner control arm for the track rod, and then literally Akil just sprayed that wing, blended it to the bonnet and the door, and we got that car out of there nice and easy, nice and quickly, and we sold that car for about 8 grand. The going rate for that one is about 11. We sold it for 8 grand. We already had a buyer lined up for that one, so that was nice, quick and easy, and we made a nice little bit of profit on that one. The Golf, we knew we weren't going to make that much profit. I bought that car from the auction for about 3.8 delivered. When the car came, I didn't realize that the damage on the side would have been so severe. We ended up selling that car for about 5.2. So we made about £800 profit on the Golf. And guys, I know some of you might say, oh, it's only £800. But when you're in the salvage game, sometimes you're gonna win big, sometimes you're gonna win small, and sometimes you're gonna take a loss, like this car. This is a little Nissan Juke that I picked up ages ago. We got the car down, it was on a category N. When the car came down, it was driving, it was fine. And then about 2-3 weeks later, the clutch went, we got the clutch, got a new clutch fitted. Turns out it wasn't the clutch, it was actually the gearbox. Had to get the gearbox. So many things happened with this car, but we're here now. I managed to get everything fixed, and I'm gonna stick this up for sale. A lot of you guys always ask where I sell my cars. I sell my cars on all the usual places. Auto Trader, eBay, Gumtree. Well, Gumtree is a bit outdated now, but I've been selling a lot of cars on Facebook Marketplace. That seems to be blowing up right now. So if you've got a car you wanna sell, check out those places that I mentioned. Finally, I've actually found a company called Auto Align. This is free game that I'm giving you guys. Auto Align, they can do an inspection on your car, and basically they can remove the category. So they don't do category B's or A's, but if you've got a Cat N or Cat S car, whether it's your personal car or you're gonna sell it, check out Auto Align. This is not sponsored. I'm actually gonna go down there and I'm gonna take one of my other builds down there to see them. I'm gonna try to film the whole process and get you a bit more information on that, but that can add a lot of value back to your car if you're selling it, or for your peace of mind. If you bought a categorized car, you can literally go down there, get a full inspection, and they will recategorize it. I don't know the full details of it, but I will let you know in a future video. All the part suppliers that I've used in this video, you've seen it come up on the screen, but all the information is going to be down in the description down below, and I hope you found this beneficial. If you did, press the like button and let me know what you think of this format. If you want some more, I'll make some more and I'll post some more, so let me know. But this is where I'm going to head off. It's getting cold, so like I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one. This is a video that I was putting off because in this video I'm saying goodbye. Can't believe I'm saying it. I'm saying goodbye to the greatest car I've ever built. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, why don't you check out one of my previous videos on the left? There's plenty in the playlist. And if you want to know more about the salvage game, why don't you become a member of Salvage Nation, and I'll be there to guide you along the way. And don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram if you want to get an inside scoop before YouTube.